The moment we've all been waiting for, Elon Musk finally addresses XRP. Folks, in this video, I'm going to make it quick. It's Sunday, late night session. I wanted to get this video out though, because this is breaking as far as Sunday. We see that Elon is out rallying for Trump again here in Pittsburgh today. He gets asked by a member of the XRP community his thoughts. Is XRP going to be part of the new financial system? Now, watch closely to his reaction, his response, the face, the gestures. Now, normally, Elon kind of speaks with a little bit of a stutter. He hesitates. It's not always the smoothest. But when you watch what he says here, it's exactly how Gary Gensler responds when we ask Gary Gensler, is Ethereum a security? Well, I can't speak on any one crypto, but generally speaking, we're here to protect investors, and I'm a good guy, right? Good guy, Gary Gensler, here to protect you. Similar response from Elon Musk. He says, hey, can't speak on any one crypto, even though he talks about Dogecoin all the time, even though he's talked about Bitcoin. I mean, I think he's even, did he shill Doge? I don't know if he shilled Doge, but he was sharing memes. And speaking of XRP memes, I might mention a little bit of that activity is taking place as well on the XRP ledger. Been pretty interesting to watch. They come for the memes and they're going to stay for all the money. This is all part of this XRP go viral moment. I didn't include into my thesis that we were going to get XRP memes. And now I didn't include into my XRP go viral moment that Elon Musk would mention the words, mention the three letters there, XRP, in response to a direct question at the rally today. So without further ado, folks, let's get right to it. Here it is. This is the full clip. It's about 51 seconds. Take a listen.
Given how punitive the SEC has been towards crypto under this administration, do you envision the XRP ledger being incorporated into the financial institutions in the future?
Well, I certainly cannot speak to any specific crypto, but I do think that the sort of cryptocurrency is an interesting and probably valuable bulwark against a centralized control. This is definitely not an endorsement or lack of endorsement for XRP, but I do think crypto, by its very nature, it helps with individual freedom.
Now, a huge shout out to that XRP community member. I don't know who that was. Let me go back here. Whoever this guy is right here, absolute legend for asking that question. Now, the only thing that would have made that a true Gary Gensler response is if Elon Musk said that they're all investment contracts, they're all securities, and that he needs to come rain down on this parade, right? But Elon Musk made the point that he's pro-crypto, but he really slid by that one, didn't he? You saw the response, and I thought this was pretty funny right here. Cowboy Crypto shared this. Elon's face when publicly asked if XRP will be incorporated into the financial institutions in the future. Right? Will it be a part of the new financial system? It was a very direct question. I can't speak on that. Guns and XRP says very much the same as Ross's face when asked a similar question. And that would be Ross Lecco, the Deputy General Counsel of the IMF, on stage there with our good friend Brad Garlinghouse. Many of you guys, OGs in the XRP community, you remember that clip. And it's been a common theme amongst these folks, right? Where they just can't talk about XRP, or if they do talk about XRP, they're an XRP hater, fudster, and they have something else to sell you, whether that's Bitcoin, Ethereum, or they're a Gary Gensler fudster. But in the case here of Elon Musk and his response, right, he didn't say it was an endorsement or a lack of an endorsement, right? He just basically no commented on XRP being part of the new financial system. But I've said this in response to many of these occasions when someone has an opportunity to speak on XRP, right? It's like Larry Fink with the BlackRock ETF. If they weren't going to do it, if it was just an absolute no on an XRP ETF, when Charlie Gasparino with the glimmer in his eye asked Larry Fink, the CEO of BlackRock, are you going to launch any other ETFs? And what about that XRP ETF? He couldn't wait to ask him that. What did Larry Fink say? Well, I can't speak on that. If it was a no, if it was a negative, if it was a never going to happen, you would just say no. No, we don't see the demand. He'd come up with a reason, or he would just say no. But it's not a no, so you're telling me there's a chance? It's a maybe? We got a shot here? So I'm not gonna, say that Elon has endorsed XRP. He definitely said it's not an endorsement or lack of an endorsement, but a moment once again that's going viral right now, all part of this XRP go viral moment. And to make things a little bit more interesting, we got a little bit of a little war going on here. A couple Stellar developers feeling a type of way today. They came out of nowhere. Tomer Weller, who is the head of product, I guess, at Stellar. Tomer says, why the F would anyone think it makes sense to issue a press release about an exploration in 2024? Tags Ripple, you drunk? He asked them. So this Stellar developer, he literally calls out Ripple, says it's ridiculous to release a press release here with something that's in regards to an exploration. Ripple, are you drunk? We get a retweet here from Chris Anatalio.eth.xlm. Looks like he's been jumping around. Used to be at Consensus. Oh, go figure. He wants to hop on board too. Okay. Hey, Ripple Army, XRP. Double hashtag XRP. He wanted to make sure that everybody in the XRP Army saw this one. Double hashtag. He does the hashtag and the ticker. And he tags Ripple. Okay. As an industry, sounds like they're jealous that we actually have an army. I don't see a Stellar army. I mean, Stellar does have a good community, and I hold Stellar, and I'm bullish on Stellar. But yeah, I think they're a little jealous of our XRP army, or as they call it, the cult. Hey, call it whatever you want. Happy to be a part of it. As an industry, we can move the needle of mainstream optics and trust by focusing on promoting solutions that are delivered, working on mainnet, robust, audited, verified, tested, impactful, grant equitable access to financial services. Oh, gee, thanks for stating that one, Chris. That's real helpful. And our good friend Vet comes in to fact check and put this little guy in his place rather quickly. RLUSD is in beta testing on mainnet. Everyone can see all the transaction hashes here. Vet tags his RL stablecoin tracker, which, by the way, that did have a glitch last night. That was a bug on Vet's end. He explained that the transactions that you saw for billions of RLUSD or trillions, I forget. I think there was a couple over a trillion maybe. It got crazy, but I guess that was a bug. But he created this so that we can track RLUSD, so we can watch it. It's on mainnet, beta testing on mainnet. Once launched, there will be a monthly reserve attestations as per Ripple. Yep, leading the industry in transparency, always Ripple. With Acceler, I expect we'll see RLUSD to be very accessible to a wide audience who wants it. We also know that they've already listed exchange partners ready to flip the switch and listed on the exchanges. Chris responds, good to know, thanks. Where can I see the timetable of regulatory approval? What does testing on mainnet mean? Mixing terminologies confuses people. You link transactions on the Ethereum network. Is it live on the XRP ledger? Can it be used today? Well, thanks, Chris, for speaking out of turn and now asking all these follow-up questions, clearly speaking on a matter that you didn't know, but that responds with class. No timetable release for that approval. Once again, we're waiting on the regulators. But testing on mainnet means that Ripple is minting, burning, and transferring RLUSD on the XRP ledger among its own wallets for testing purposes until they can officially launch. Basically, it's live. Ripple's using it and moving it amongst themselves, just waiting to open it up and flip the switch. The tracker is tracking ETH and XRP ledger, both mainnet, right? If this guy was caught up to speed, he would know that Ripple's about to launch that stablecoin, or they already did, I should say, on Ethereum and the XRP ledger. More liquidity coming in. Chris comes in. Okay, so code is complete, ready for launch. Just waiting for regulators to catch up. Right? Just waiting for regulators to catch up. Typical LOL with a smiley face emoji with a little sweat coming down. Vet responds nicely and he says, precisely. And it just goes to show, because this is on top of all these kids coming into our space not realizing that you can do memes. We got NFTs, we got an AMM, we got a great DEX. We have the first DEX. This is one of the best places to tokenize assets. One of the best ledgers to do anything. But even these Stellar developers, right? Mr. Smarty Pants wants to come in and make some comments, gets fact-checked rather quickly. Huge shout out to Vet for doing so. And to me, it's not necessarily an XRP versus XLM war. It just goes to show how these other chains aren't paying attention. They don't even realize that Ripple's about to launch a massive initiative. This stablecoin could compete with the likes of Tether and USDC, which Stellar should know about. They should know that there's an up-and-comer coming, a new kid on the block when it comes to the stablecoin game, because most of Stellar's activity is with USDC. Most of the Stellar activity is that stablecoin issued on Stellar. USDC Circle, Circle didn't want to issue on XRP Ledger. That's fine. Ripple will take advantage of that opportunity. Funny enough, Brad just mentioned to us that at one point, Ripple's been doing about 20% of the minting on Circle. So if it wasn't for Ripple, Circle wouldn't be as big as it is now. Funny enough, right? And waiting on the regulators. I wanted to make that last point too. Yes, we're waiting on the regulators because we got sued. Did Jed McCaleb get included in the lawsuit? No. Is Stellar getting sued? No. For some weird reason, they are in the clear. And you guys already know that story. And here we are still in the appeal. It had to be this way, but thank God we're winning. Thank God Ripple, their lawyers, our community remain strong. And going forward, we have clarity. Ripple has to deal with the SEC going forward. With the XRP token itself, we're in the clear. We continue on, and as I said, this is just a matter of these are Stellar developers. These are lead Stellar developers that don't even know what the hell's happening in our XRP Ledger ecosystem, which I get. I don't keep track of all these other blockchains either. You would think that Stellar would be watching a little bit more closely, though, because it just seems like Stellar is copying Ripple and XRP Ledger in so many ways. Like I said, I'm not against Stellar. I'm bullish on Stellar. I hold Stellar. I'm hedged with Stellar. But I just find it funny. Nothing that they're doing is on as big of a scale as what Ripple's doing or the XRP Ledger's doing. They got AMM first. Great. We're already on our way to surpassing the Stellar AMM. They just got smart contracts. That's great. They're still, building things out over there. They got tokenized treasuries from Franklin Templeton. That's great. Did it move the price? Did it really, do much for them? Once again, I'm bullish. Caveat, I'm bullish on Stellar. I'm not trying to be a Stellar hater. I'm just saying these guys like to stick their heads up, and pipe up a little bit. We got to fact check them. But this is part of a grand discovery of XRP, and this is happening with all the memes, and Vet's sharing another example right here. Some X user named Candy X Kitten. And guys, I get how stupid all this is. I laugh at it myself. I said this is the point, is to get a laugh out of it. I'm throwing a little bit of money around, not financial advice. I know what I'm doing. Instead of having to go all the way to the casino, I can just turn on my phone, flip on the First Ledger app, and I can go to the casino on the XRP Ledger, right? But once again, the point that I'm making here is Candy X Kitten showing up. So-and-so meme dog is showing up. You get my point. These guys are coming in, and as Vet says, they will thank us later for swapping their Solano, and he's making fun of some folks that call it Solano. They will be swapping their Solana for XRP. Sometimes you're lucky. And they literally set this up with this exchange right here. They're literally trying to help their people swap Solana into XRP, and yet there's still people in the XRP community. I don't know if you guys saw this right here. Check this out. They're showing people, setting them up, swap your Solana or any other crypto for XRP. And yet we have people within the XRP Ledger community that are all upset and bent out of shape and offended and disgraced and disgusted that we have memes on the XRP Ledger, even though we did already have memes. Anybody could launch a token on the XRP Ledger. So we had memes and all sorts of crap. I've been saying it. We have thousands and thousands of tokens. We've already had a bunch of crap on the XRP Ledger. Now we're getting some more. It's bringing activity. It's bringing users. And in fact, I wanted to share this out here as well. Final data point here for tonight before I wrap up this session here. Check this out. This is sentiment. XRP Ledger has spiked in active wallets significantly, reaching 35,799 unique wallets, making at least one transfer in a single day. That's 35,000 different wallets. Yeah, sure, it could be a couple of this same person with a couple of different wallets, but we're talking significant activity on the ledger that we haven't seen in over 3 months. Additionally, 3,858 new wallets were created in a single day, the highest amount in over 7 months. And why are you upset? Now, I get it. People are going to lose money. People went to the casino this weekend and lost money. People went and did stupid stuff this week. You know what I'm saying? And there's one last point that I'm going to make here before I wrap up this session. Memes on the XRPL is not going to stop any banks or institutions from adopting this technology. They just look at this as silly stuff that they laugh about, and it just showcases how strong the ledgers are, how great this technology is, that it can handle the kids playing with memes, and at the same time, the institutions can bring their liquidity flows on the ledger, and it'll still operate just as smooth for them as well. Now, think about this. We have very few developers in our ecosystem. That's why we're late to NFTs, to AMM, and to now getting a, equivalent of a pump fund, right? Pump fund on Solana, right? This is basically the same thing with First Ledger. We're late to getting this. But what's interesting about everything that's happening right now on the XRP ledger is it's all happening on the native layer 1, right? This is not layer 2s. This is not smart contracts. And the point that I was going to make is that with First Ledger, they created a product for retail. We're not getting as many products for retail in the XRP Ledger ecosystem because not many people are developing and building within our ecosystem. Like, it's picking up, it's growing, and institutions are showing up with money where they can fund multiple developers at 6 figures per year that are working on the XRP Ledger, building products and interfaces on top of the XRP Ledger, right? But until then, little Joe Blow who knows how to code, he's not building interfaces for financial institutions. That's what Ripple's doing. So Ripple's building the interfaces and the experience, and that's offered through Ripple Payments and Ripple Custody for their clients, which are institutions. What we're starting to see here is some developers getting some tools, and they're building it out. And basically, they're building the tools to be able to hand out to everybody else to start building with too. So when you want to tokenize your business on the XRP ledger, you'll be able to. When you want to invest in tokenized gold or real estate or things of quote unquote real value on the XRP ledger, we will have track record, we will have liquidity, we will have interfaces, we will have dApps, we will have an ecosystem that's thriving where, it'll be conducive to actually launch a token on our ledger. Unless we have activity, nobody's going to come build on this ledger. It's the chicken and the egg problem. So do you got to take some of the memes and some people losing some money to grow? In this case, you do. Once again, I think it's a net positive. You guys can let me know in the comments down below what you're thinking about it. I think it's fun. I think it's okay. I don't think it's that big of a deal. Like I said, we can't just sit on our moral high ground and act like, oh, we can't have this on the XRP ledger because we're the pure ledger. Our ledger still works fine. Our ledger still works great. If we couldn't handle a little bit of meme trading, that would be a problem. But the point being is that the degen is now on the XRP ledger instead of being on Solana. The degen, instead of driving himself to the casino, can now just stay in our XRP ledger ecosystem. And yeah, they might lose some money. They might make some money. Are they going to be an XRP holder at the end of the day? Does every transaction burn XRP? Does every new wallet deposit and lock up XRP? Does every new trust line lock up 2 XRP? Yes, 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 and yes. Is that bullish for XRP? Yes. Is that why I titled this morning's video, XRP Bull Run Activated? Yes. Do people not understand that fundamentals lead to price action later down the road? Do people not understand that activity leads to price action later down the road? Yes. That's why people were so triggered by this morning's video and me saying that the bull run has been activated when the price stays stagnant. Even though when you look at the broader market, Bitcoin back above 69,000, we are moving back up right now. So it's going to be an exciting week. It's a lot happening. We got Elon mentioning XRP. We got memes. We got a World War III taking place. We got current events. We got Trump serving up fries at McDonald's. What a week it was. And another big one's coming up here. This is getting exciting. So make sure you guys stay tuned. We're going to have a lot of content. We'll be back tomorrow, Monday morning. Markets are already opening up and they're moving back up already. So once again, stay tuned. If you're new here, make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell. Everything can be found at zachrector.com. And I also have quick links down below for you. Have fun out there. Stay safe. You guys know what to do. And I will see you in the next one. God bless you all. I am your host, Zach Rector. I really appreciate all of the love and support. If you want to support the channel, just remember that you can start by smashing that thumbs up for me, sharing this content far and wide, and everything else is at my website.